Can you believe it? The Dave Show Truckers are the national champions. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to look back. I love these little post-game highlight montages. DeAndre Cummings got things started with the pick six of Sam Ehlinger in Game 1 against the SEC's newest member, the Texas Longhorns, bringing their Big 12 defense there, sliding off tackles of Robert Taylor, the 99 overall senior quarterback who ended up with, 3,379 yards passing, 29 touchdowns, 19 picks, but we were behind Texas in this game 28-17, but managed to come all the way back 38-28, and then it was off to Oxford, Mississippi, and the beautiful powder blue jerseys of Ole Miss. This one was a nail-biter towards the end as well. Ole Miss breaking out this 65-yard run, and look at my defense. Good God. Awful performance there, but fortunately for us, Ole Miss driving back downfield at the end on 4th and 1, or it was a 4th down, and they went out of bounds a yard short of the 1st down, and that's what gave us the win. It was the rematch of the previous year's national championship game, and this time we did not put it on the hardest skill level, and we were able to dominate the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. Yes, Miami of Ohio in the national championship game. Their head coach is Ted Roof, a real-life career record of 6-45, but randomly in this game, he's freaking Nick Saban. And then off to South Carolina, 3 straight road games. This was a tough one for sure. A lot of turnovers and a lot of points scored. Derek seals the deal, getting in the end zone. South Carolina got the lead late, and then we were able to drive right downfield and waste the clock all the way down to 2 seconds when they had all 3 timeouts, and we were able to kick the game-winning field goal with no time on the clock. They called the timeouts after we got to 2 seconds to try to ice the kicker. That was stupid. But anyways, that's the way this game works. The next week, it was the Georgia Bulldogs getting blown out in Orlando at Seminole Field. JT Daniels and crew had a really rough time getting something started. That's because our defense is 99 overall. There's the tight end, David Moore. He ended the year with 50 catches for 913 yards, 7 touchdowns, and won the Mackey Award. Then it was off to South Bend, sandwiched in between a couple bye weeks. The Revamped guys getting the shine on the helmet. Pretty much perfect. That's amazing for Notre Dame, of course. This was an all-time classic. They thought they had it. Unfortunately, with this highlight, you can't see Ian Book eluding the rush from Wesley Simmons. He's right there breaking the tackle, if you can see through Leroy Jenkins' legs. Ian Book launches it downfield. Notre Dame takes the lead with very little time on the clock, but Dave Show was able to go right downfield and complete the comeback. For some reason, they didn't put that on there. Tough day defensively against the Sooners, the other newest member of the SEC. 21-13 final score. Lincoln Riley's crew couldn't get things going on offense, but they got things going on defense. Eventually, Dave Show got something going in the second half. Only scored 7 there in the first half. Matt Williams, Matty Will, raising the fist, scoring the game-winning touchdown in that one, and then it was turnover central. Robert Taylor, injured early in this one, had to bring in the sophomore Marcus Harwell to come finish the job. He ended the season with 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and I believe all 4 of them in this game. It was a mess. This is an interception, I believe, returned inside the 5. No, this is the interception, my bad, that he picked up off the ground. I tried to challenge it, but the replay could only go back as far as what you just saw here with my guy diving and missing the tackle. They still charged me for a timeout, but fortunately, that was when they tied it up 28-28, and Marcus Harwell finds the redshirt freshman wide receiver Jordy Nelson. Dave Show diving down the depth chart to get the game-winning touchdown in that one. Rainy day against the Tennessee Volunteers. Jarrett Garantamo. These are the 2020 rosters. The big run there, brought down from behind by Tyrone Singleton. Tay back after the injury. The big touchdown run here. Ended the season with 564 yards rushing and 13 touchdown rushes. And there's one of his 19 interceptions. That was ugly. But we got the job done here. Luke Mobley, the touchdown catch there. He ended up with 4 touchdown receptions, 821 yards on 53 catches. Derek seals the deal, one of his 46 catches and 9 of them for touchdowns, 702 yards receiving. And another defensive battle against, this is the Missouri Tigers in Columbia. Tay, the big run, gonna get down inside the 20, out of bounds at the 15. Able to fight off the Tigers, who made this thing close towards the end. Dwayne Johnson, that should be a personal foul with a tackle in the end zone. And then it was a top 3 matchup in the swamp. Gator fans all hyped up, but unfortunately the Dave Show Truckers offense was unstoppable. Terrance Douglas, he had 4 touchdown receptions in this game. T-Doug ended up with, well, I don't have his receiving statistics, but I got his rushing stats. 886 attempts, 818 yards, 8 touchdowns. Tay over the middle to the backup tight end, Matt Miranda. That's a big boy right there. Rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling in the end zone. And speaking of rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling, I don't know. Still don't know what the hell happened here. There it is. The guy running over my guy, and then, yeah, running over Ryan Austin there, and this was just an absolute disaster. And the Battle of the Spears, the first one where we see Florida State and their ugly-ass uniforms. My former favorite team, once they changed to this disaster and that ugly-ass logo, I was done with them. I had to make my own new favorite team. One that won't backfire or betray me with ugly uniform changes. And it was Alabama in the SEC championship game. Bama getting on the scoreboard early there. Sean Watkins getting absolutely popped in the end zone by CJ Mosley. That should have been a personal foul. Terrence Douglas fighting his way into the end zone. Dave Show offense once again unstoppable. Derek Seals over the middle. Tay-Tay's like, yup, we got this thing. No problem against Alabama in the SEC championship game. Much tougher contest against Florida in the Orange Bowl. For the first round of the playoffs, it's awesome. These college football revamp guys created an app where you can have the college football playoff. You can have up to an 8-teamer, 4-teamer, or 8-teamer. We did the 8-teamer. And at first, it was a tough game against the Gators in the Orange Bowl. And then it was followed up by a Peach Bowl against the Iowa State Cyclones. And they gave us another tough defensive battle. Of course, Iowa State with a defensive battle. Breece Hall driving back Joey Butler. Then Brock Purdy launching it in the end zone. And it's picked off by Tyrone Singleton. One of his team-leading 4 interceptions on the season. Tay keeping it. Going in there. Giving Dave Show the lead permanently. And then, of course, the national championship game. We're all still in shock of what happened. The game was in shock. I couldn't even put the score on there. Marcus Harwell coming in the final 4 minutes to lead Dave Show back down 19-0. Look at this defense by 28. Backs up into the end zone. Lets my guy Jay Atkins catch the football and score to get us on the board for the second touchdown, the third touchdown. Jay Atkins over the middle. What amazing defense. Obviously, Nick Saban would let that happen. That's how realistic this is. Putting Coach Johnson, his first year back with the team after Deion Sanders built this thing up. There's the letters missing again on the graphic because the game was just freaking out with the mod. Had to get 2 onside kicks to complete this comeback. Again, down 19-0 with 4 minutes to go. Able to come back and win the thing 20-19. Hand me over the trophy, bro. Hand it over, bro. Thanks. Woohoo! All right, guys. Season 16, we're going to start it up tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at that next show. Roll Truckers!